Yeah, so I got some story to share from a walkabout. In brief, let me give a synopsis. So, what this should do is just cover an irrational perspective, deeper truths, which are of vital importance. All of your thoughts stem from your understanding of metaphysics. And so, if you don't know how the game is designed, you're not, well informed when you make your moves. So to be a good player, it takes some homework in modern day to get out there and figure out how the game works. So I'll cover that for you. And, we're really trying to help people. To us, this is sacred. We integrated the native codes and we understand even from before that. So there's big plays. I mean, I'll get into the story, but so much disrespect to creation and the animals by the people who are currently in charge of your sciences. And, man, if we had the lasers, I'm just telling you, we'd zip them. Yeah, a lot of people not wearing the robes down here. And, in my own life, it took some time to put on the robes, and you have to be worthy of it. You are connected to very tall beings who will help you if you deserve it. Rare breeds, not many eagles out there. Bunch of lizards, Animales. Okay, so my story. Da, 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 da. It will be written. It will be lit when I write it. I'm the best writer here. And dun, 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 as the sun comes out. Waka, 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 waka. Can't even tell you how poppin' this world is. All right, let's go. So, I grew up, was like valedictorian, level smart, didn't even do my homework. Even at Rice, didn't do my homework, barely went to class. My physics professors will back me on that. Did my homework at the last second. It was all a joke to me. And entered the working world. I had an offer to do a hedge fund. He had managed $500 million, and I won't say the company. He was starting his own $200 million. He was a physics guy. He gave me the paper on Keynes, which I read that summer. So imagine having a hedge fund job as the number 2, $200 million, living in Houston, Texas. Woman from every continent there. It's just, you can't even believe how cool Houston is. And I turned it down. I read the paper. It was wrong. So Keynes and their math is behind the whole financial robbery that they are doing. No disrespect. I love my granddad. I spent a lot of time with him before he passed. Standing on the shoulders of giants. So respect to how good Earth is right now, but there are vicious agents. And takes a lot of keen wit to identify that, but I was a keen little cat, and I'm sure my spirits were on me like rice. So I passed on that job, and I'll speed this up for you guys, but it takes a minute to tell a good story. So I wanted to go to Thailand. My dad was a good egg. He's like, get a job. I was like, Dad, can I have a loan? I just want to go to Thailand. Back then, you could do shit for cheap. Like $3,000 would have covered me. Now you probably need 30, but 5x the money supply in the last 20 years. Surprise, there's inflation. I just bought a $9 fucking Thai dirty chai. I don't even know what they call that. Dirty chai. So, TLDR. Took a healthcare job, became a leader quick, software, very good company, very good people, lots of respect. Some of the best people still that I know work there. And they have this like Disneyland campus. They're really quiet, so you don't know about them. And they don't like their beans being spilled, so I won't spill their beans. They're still family. I love them. I grew a lot there, and I was learning metaphysics in those times, which was very interesting. Shout out to Elon and Quiet Motors. I don't know if we could get Quiet Motors in the planes, but god damn. It's annoying to the animals too, all the noises we're always making. I thankfully have the newer Wrangler. I did buy it used 2019. Much quieter than most, but TLDR. Okay, standpoint. So, for me, I had a physics background, and I started going through all the philosophy and all that. Not to be rude, but just why I even started doing that. In, I think it was 2009, that company wasn't hiring because of a recession. Then Obama, who I'm not a fan of at all, it forced these hospitals to buy software because, he knows what's best. And we had all these customers who weren't ready. And I dealt with some really horrible human beings. And I grew up in a good town with good people, which I never knew. All of a sudden, I'm 22 and I'm dealing with people who are not good. CIOs just lying, just the worst types of humans. So I was like, holy shit, something's off. Start doing my homework. Much respect to Ayn Rand. I met the objectivist. I got out of that in like 6 months, but she taught me a lot. As did the beautiful beings there who I still respect, but I would meet with the objectivists. It was like a little club. They were such dear people. Very intelligent and dear. And I learned a lot about how to think from her and how to structure your ideas. My only disagreements are, on the metaphysics front. The place is being created. She had the old, it's not her fault, she had the old physics. And then on the epistemology front, that is very complicated. There are beings you are united with. The thoughts that come to you and when they come to you, there's a lot they don't know about that. So, found physics again. Bohm, David Bohm has it most correct that I'm aware of. And he was disrespected, obviously. They always try to disrespect you if you're doing something good. Saw the trash, tried to trash him, as they always do. But his math, his genius. He was at Princeton with Einstein. He was younger than Einstein. Einstein said some very nice things about Bohm. And, he crushed. He's like, this doesn't make any sense the way they're teaching quantum theory. He rewrote it in a way that makes sense. Obviously, the place is being informed by a field. Then there are some other cats, not perfect, out of California, who've been integrating all the studies on man's ability to interact with that field. It's disgraceful to even have to have this conversation to the beings who create realities like this for you. It's disgraceful. That said, it's all fun and games. They let the flies in for a reason. So keeps you strong, Make sure you know how to steer. Later found a Zen group to whom I owe much, a ton. And in particular, I had some mentors who taught me boxing, who taught me body work, who taught me so much. And some young amigos. I used to teach boxing and Zen at the high school. We had fun, man. Style of Zen was Rinzai, very, very mean, very, very physical. One koan, just master the body. Energy, the energy of every moment. How do you move? How do you, they're G's, love them, learned a lot from them. I didn't even know I had that much to learn. The first time I received body work, I went off like a bomb, and I was like, oh my God. Sitting meditation with them, the chi in my hands turned on. Later, my clairs started turning on. I have a. It's honestly not to be disrespectful because so many of my good friends are doctors, but they have the wrong playbook. Chi is real. My body does things they don't even know about on the reg. The portions of your body. We need to respect the animals. Animales! God damn it! Bunch of turds drove up here today. They are not worthy of the place. A lot of these people. It is a fight. Okay, Grace. Just trying to keep the video popping. I will write. It's hard to make a good video. So much information. Yeah, man. Okay, so I had witnessed. I'm trying to make this a bridge for you guys who are reasonable. So I am reasonable. Extremely high IQ. Honestly, I'm trying not to belittle. I dwarf most of the beings you listen to. I don't like to troll. We're trying to be gracious. We're trying to serve. We're trying to help. But there are real stakes here. So lighten up. Inner child. Got all these sides. You got a side that's like, dude, where are the lasers? And staying on point, trying to tell a story. Yeah, so for instance, I was debating whether I should quit my job, and boom, my hand went off. It took me years to learn my inner system, but it thumps. I almost don't want to give this to you guys because there's going to be some people here who are not on the right team. So anyway, it's sacred to me. My body does things that yours does not. I earned it. I was always a good man. I always led. And not that hard, where are the roads? Come on. And I did leave my job, and I